Okay, it's guest intro day today with me and the bear, right? So, add the harmony. That's the start of a song on this album by the Eagles. This is called The Long Run, and it's a song called I Can't Tell You Why. Now, my friend Andrew was over last night, and that album was playing when he arrived. And we're just talking guitars and stuff, and I said, isn't it funny, isn't that like the forgotten Eagles album? Now, I'm sure it sold, 10, 20, 30 million copies over the years, but it doesn't seem to be spoken about as much as obviously Hotel California or One of These Nights. And I was thinking, could that be because of those shoes and teenage jail, the dark subject matter, and kind of Hollywood? Two amazing solos in that one by Don Felder and Joe Walsh. And if you think things could not get any darker on this album, you certainly get Just Step into the arms of the Disco Strangler. Now that is dark, none more black. And Andrew said, well, what about I Can't Tell You Why? I had to go, absolutely right. That is the sort of lovely pop song in the middle of some pretty dark stuff. I mean, I know it's got Hard Eight tonight too, but it does have a lot of dark material. I Can't Tell You Why, however, is this beautiful love song in the middle, and it starts with the bass playing that B note, and what I played was an F sharp and an E. Now, assuming you've got keyboards as well, and you've maybe got two guitars in your band, you can play that high part in harmony. You can play a B, and it starts to sound like it. What I'm playing there is an F sharp with a B underneath it, and an E with an A underneath it. So it's like, but the low note, or the high note in the first place, is now an octave lower. So we've got, there's the F sharp, there's a B. First chord is a D major 7th. It's the prettiest of chords, and we have the G major 7th, and that leads us into every time I try to walk away, something makes me turn. I can't tell you why. Or into the next verse. And it's also got these sort of stacks. From Glenn Frey, who's really, really into that stuff. And he kind of dominates this song. Timothy Schmidt sings it, but Glenn Frey plays two beautiful guitar solos in it, we'll get to in a minute. But he also plays these high chucks, that kind of over the the major 7th. Right? Now when we get to the middle, we get and then So that's glides for so, right? It comes straight out of the, so we're going from a B up to, but the third time he just extends that. There's your F sharp, then we're down to B. Right, so that's B. Go down to F sharp, then and we play E, D, B. Now that's like, it's very languid and right. Then it goes back up the neck to that bit, right? So we're coming off the F sharp again. No vibrato. And then, same again. Right? So the two bends are the A and E. On the third time in the bend of the A, play a high D. So in total we've got that bit. So and that bit's just D, E and two B notes. And we're right back into the every time I try to walk away, something makes me turn. And then we get the I can't tell you why. And there's a beautiful chord bit here. So when the whole band are singing that I can't tell you why, we get I can't tell you, like that, right? So what's happening there is we're getting a B minor and an A. I can't tell you. There's the A, second time. I can't tell you. There's an A chord. Take the bar up one, but make the bar a C. And when we've got the C bar at the 6th fret, we're getting an F sharp chord, but it sounds like you're going. And then we're into the next verse and then the fade out. I'll come back in a minute in the fade out and I'll show you Glenn Frey's second solo, which is just as good. It's just absolutely fantastic playing. But the main thing is when you come out of that. And the third time, and then very languid. Right, so far we've got the intro, we've got the major 7th chord, then G major 7th, and this lovely that's the end of part one. I'll come back with the second solo in a second.